Hi, and welcome to the Ultimate Career Planning series. This is the second video in this series. And if you have not checked out the first video, which was about the characteristics of a self starter or a self leader, I'll leave a link. You can just check that out and then come on to this video so that you have that continuation in this series. But in this series, you're going to be learning about the power of being a self starter. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to Enriching Beliefs. This is Karthik. This is going to be the ultimate series for planning your career. And why am I saying this? Because this is going to have a lot. This is going to give you a lots of insights about how do you look, how should one start looking at their self starter or self leadership potential. How do you kindle that potential so that you can get started with that? How do you plan your career, and what are the tools you need to have in your arsenal so that you can keep growing in your career? All right, so that being said, let's get straight into this video, the power of being a self starter. A quick concept before we get started with the points here. So the concept is, you will know how being a self starter, or as I say, self leader, can help your career. All right, so this is what it's going to help you with, how being a self leader or someone who has this self starter potential, who's making use of this potential, can help you in your career. So with that, let's get on to the first point. The first point is, improve your productivity naturally. That is the result of being a self starter, or when you start imbibing those qualities of a self leader. Why is it how does it happen? Because when you feel that you're in control of your professional life, when you take charge of your own life and career, you automatically start working smarter. All right, so once you start working smarter with certain data and analyzing it and course correcting yourself, you will obviously see improvement in your productivity. All right, so that's one of the powers of being a self starter. The second one being, a self starter or a self leader takes responsibility and searches for solutions. Let's see how a non self starter behaves. All right. If and when a non self starter sees a problem, they just point out and they just start quiet. They just stay quiet. Have you been this person? Because I've been this person who knows that there is certain kind of a problem, and because it directly did not fall under my responsibility, I just stayed quiet because I thought, well, let someone else take care of this. But if you're a self starter, you will just not recognize the problem, but you will also go about finding a solution. All right, because self starters or self leaders are problem solvers. So if you have done this, just leave a comment below and let me know if you have, at some point in your career, you have recognized a problem but did not take that initiative to go and solve it. Or if you have done that, please do share those incidents as well. I'll be really happy to read them in the comments. All right, this is the second thing. The third thing is, stay in an effective state of functioning for long. If you saw the previous video, I spoke about motivation as one of the characteristics, and it is not about just feeling motivated, it's about sustaining that motivation for a long time, right? So the power of being a self, one of the powers is that you can stay in an effective state of functioning for long, because self starters step up to a more impactful, and because of this, you or a self starter can easily step up to a more impactful role in the organization. And what happens because of that? Obviously increases your visibility among your peers and managers. All right, that's the third one. The fourth one being, raise the morale and performance level of everyone around them. Because let's understand this one important thing: you can only give to someone what you have, right? If you yourself do not feel that energy, you yourself are low on that morale and or at your, with the performance levels, you really cannot make someone else boost their morale or increase or improve their performance. So So what happens because of this? This benefits their career options and trajectory. They become a role model in the teams and for the wider organization. So if you are someone who's really keen on improving your performance and boosting your morale, do leave me a comment, or I will also share a link to my Facebook group which you can join, where I share challenges and things, which is like more of a live kind of a workshop which can help you get into this, or become this kind of a self starter or a self leader. All right, that's the fourth point. Fifth one being self starters are empowered. They show up to work with the belief that they are the makers of their own destinies. Because of this, they stay happy and stress free. Isn't this the most empowering thing to listen? That your life, your career is your making. There's no one managing your life and your career from anywhere in this cosmos. It's all in your hands. If you're able to really resonate with this message, leave me a comment and let me know if you can relate to this message. Your life, your career is your making. All right. So self-starters have this self-empowered belief that they can make it happen. All right. The sixth one being, they're also seen as role models. When you start creating an impact, when the visibility is increasing, you're obviously going to be seen as a role model, because self-starters push their teams to take calculated risk. They drive cultures of high accountability and fostering a spirit of collective success and high performance. So when you're a self-starter or self-leader, you are not only looking at your own success or your own performance. Because of the way you show up to work day in and day out, that obviously, as you saw, increases the morale and performance, and you automatically become a role model. So if you like this video, do leave me a like, do subscribe, because this is a series of videos and there are a lot more such things that are going to be really useful in planning your career. Don't miss out on that, and do share your comments or your learnings below in this comment box. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one.